Birkenhead Mollington Street TMD. Birkenhead Mollington Street was a former traction maintenance depot located at Mollington Street in Birkenhead, England, on the Birkenhead Dock Branch Railway. Although never directly connected by rail, the depot was situated less than 660 ft from Birkenhead Central Railway Station. The depot serviced steam and subsequently diesel locomotives until 1985, when it was closed and demolished. As of 2018, the site of the depot is still disused. History. Construction to nationalisation. The Birkenhead Railway was formed on 1 August 1859 as a result of the Birkenhead, Lancashire, and Cheshire Railway merging with the Chester and Birkenhead Railway. The new company was originally called the Birkenhead, Lancashire, and Cheshire Junction Railway, but in 1859 shortened its name to the Birkenhead Railway. Taken over on 1 January 1860, it became a joint railway owned and operated by the London and North Western Railway (LNWR) and the Great Western Railway (GWR), becoming a joint railway. The new partners need new and better servicing facilities for their fleets, and so built the new joint depot in 1878. The shed consisted of two separate but conjoined 8-road straight sheds. LNWR to the north, an 8-road pitched roof shed. Coaling stage to the west, turntable at the shed throat. GWR to the south and closest to the running lines, an 8-road north light pattern roofed shed. Coaling stage to the west, turntable to the south on an entrance siding. Originally coded BHD, it later became 24. British Railways. On nationalisation, the entire depot came under the control of British Railways London Midland region, allocated code 6C. Steam locomotives stabled at the depot included GWR 6800 class, GWR 5101 class, GWR 5700 class, LMS Black 5s, LMS 8F class, and BR Standard Class 9F in 1951. The ex-LNWR shed. The LNWR coal stage was removed, meaning all coaling moved to the southern GWR coal stage. A new diesel fueling stage was built on the entrance throat to the new diesel depot. Common sites in the 1950s were WD Austerity 2-80s and Stanier Crabs, with 6 of the latter usually at the shed at any one time. Allocated shunters included dock tanks 47,160, 47,164, and 47,166. In 1963, as the beaching cuts were felt, the entire ex-GWR allocation of locos was removed and sent south to Swindon Works for reallocation or scrapping. Nonetheless, up to 90 locomotives on shed could still be seen on occasion. About half of these would be BR Standard Class 9 F2-10s, which worked at heavy iron or trains from Bidston Dock to the John Summers Steelworks in Shotton. The final day of steam operations at the shed was 5 November 1967. The depot code was 8H between September 1963 and May 1973, and finally BC between May 1973 and closure in 1985. Diesel era. After closure to steam, 9F duties were taken over by brush Type 4s. During the final years of the depot, locomotives stabled included Class 3, Class 25, Class 40, and Class 47 traction. Class 3s were also allocated to the depot. In the early 1980s, circa 1984, during the Merseyrail changeover from Class 503 to Class 508 electric multiple units, those units were also stored at the depot. The depot was closed on 25 November 1985 and demolished in July 1987.